We'll have a closer look at the Tecsun S 8800 now. I've had a couple of days just to familiarise myself with it. As I said in the introductory video to this, I didn't have the remote control with this radio. As standard, the S8800 is supplied with a remote control, which effectively gives you, amongst other things, keypad tuning. One of the reasons I had a cheap price on this is because the remote is missing. So I was a bit concerned about how I'd be able to navigate through the band without it, but actually it's quite possible. Incidentally, I have a replacement remote for this on order, so hopefully that'll be coming in the next week or two. But in the meantime, I just thought I'd show you some of the basic controls of the S8800. And we're on 16 meters broadcast band at the moment. I'll just turn the volume up. We've got a Chinese station. This is off in the way here. Now, we've got a fine-tuning control down here, but if we press, it's also a press button. If we press this fine-tuning control, you'll see that the radio tunes through. I'll just turn the volume down there. Tunes through the various bands. We've got 40 meters there, 49 meters, 5 megs, 75 meters, 3.9 megs, 3.2 megs, 2.3, and then back up to 11 meters. So just by pressing that, we can cycle through the various broadcast bands and amateur bands. We've got a band select knob here, and that actually switches between FM, long wave, and we'll just quickly have a look at 252 on long wave and see what the sensitivity is like. And that's not bad, that's RTE on long wave. And if we hit the button again, or turn the knob again, we're on medium wave. So that's your band select. So that goes long, medium, short and FM, and back on shortwave. We've got separate treble and bass controls down here. We'll just tune up the 90 meter band, see if we can hear anything. We're on the telescopic whip, of course. There's no external antenna at the moment on the radio. It's quite lively, it's quite sensitive. It's pretty good on medium wave. It's not bad on long wave, and it seems very sensitive on shortwave. Okay, so let's now go down and have a look at SSB. You'll note there's no muting with this. There's no chuffing. There's none of this soft muting nonsense with this radio. It tunes very nicely. Let's switch to sideband. See, a couple of seconds pause. We can fine tune it. Not bad on SSB. We can fine tune. I haven't tried to calibrate the readout. I suspect the readout is a little bit off. Just I've noted that most of the stations I've tuned in SSB so far have not been on an exact frequency. Now that could just be the way they were, but I suspect the readout's slightly off on SSB. Nevertheless, the radio's fairly sensitive and fairly stable on SSB, and you'll see as we tune down the band, there's no chuffing. There's a strong station there, he's just disappeared.
My wife was just asking something to me, just getting nothing on that radio that you're looking at.
And if we wanted to go back to AM, we just hit the mode button there. We're back to AM, and we can switch down onto the 49 meter band, see if there's anything there. Quite nice sound quality, and all in all, it's quite a pleasant radio to use. It's odd that they've used the same case as the Eaton 350, which was not a very good radio at all. Obviously the electronics are totally different in this radio. Another thing that strikes me as slightly odd with this is there's no input for a mains adapter. You've got a charge input here, a USB charging input. Now you can power the radio from that, but if you use a USB to mains adapter, there's a tremendous amount of noise comes through into the radio if you try and use that charging point to power it, so it's not really practical. I've yet to try it on a battery pack. I guess that maybe that would be okay, but you're not going to be able to run this radio from the mains very easily, that's for sure. As this radio came to me from eBay, it had two 4650 batteries rather than the 18650s that the radio comes with. They fitted in the battery compartment obviously, and they powered the radio, but they were quite low capacity. So I've replaced it with a couple of new 18650s. I've charged those up, and we'll see what the battery life is like, but I'm guessing it'll be pretty reasonable. So that's just a little overview of the radio. We've got the power on off, band select. We've got a bandwidth control here. You'll see we can go from 6 kilohertz bandwidth on AM to 4 to 3 to 2.3 and back to 6. So we've got quite a lot of facilities here. We've got automatic tuning control. We've got memory facilities, and of course we've got the clock as we did on the Eaton 350. So future videos we'll actually have a look at the performance, and we'll compare it to some of the other radios in the shack, particularly the ATS 25.